I'd like to thank the coaches for doing what they do, for making Michigan, Michigan. We're all very proud and excited to have you here, and I speak on the behalf of everybody here in Chicago that we're just so thankful for everything you do for Michigan. So I'm going to turn it over now to Steve Grafton, who is the head honcho of the Alumni Association, the president. Steve Grafton.
Are you ready? Go blue. All right, that's better. We need to get excited about this. I mean, after all, this is Michigan. What is it, Brady? This is Michigan, for God's sake.
We got a lot of great things happening at Michigan Athletics, and you all deserve to be very, very proud. And I want to thank you personally for all that you do to help us be successful. And so now what I want you to do is hear from these three great coaches. It was only 16 months ago that if you go back and look at what was being written, Denard Robinson was going to leave. We were going to not have any recruits come and join our football program. We weren't going to be competitive because we had the spread team and we were bringing in a coach. I mean, if you think about all the naysayers out there about what was about to happen, it happened a little differently. And we didn't achieve all our goals, but we sure achieved most of them. And the guy who's worked harder and sacrificed more than anybody I've ever seen in his first year to come in and do what he has accomplished with he and his staff, working virtually round the clock to make it happen, we should be so thankful and so proud. The head football coach of the University of Michigan Wolverines, Brady Hoke.
Good evening. Championships. 42. Years. 133. Beat. Ohio. Very good. Give yourselves a hand. We do this every day, to remind us of how special Michigan is and about the legacies and traditions of Michigan and Michigan football. You know, we're proud of how our guys wanted to play like Michigan this past year, because that's all it was. They wanted to represent the greatest university in this country. They wanted to represent the legacies and the traditions of the people who have gone to Michigan, the guys who have played and worn that winged helmet. It's an important piece to everything that we do every day as a football team, because our goal every year is to win the Big Ten championship. And if we do not win the Big Ten championship, we need to go back to work. We need to do a better job coaching, and that starts with me. We got to do a better job of practicing and preparing, and that's us as a football team. Our guys, I can tell you, they don't think of it, they don't have the opportunity, but they would say thank you to each one of you who have that passion for Michigan. They would say thank you for everything that you've done to help the university. And if they had the opportunity, I hope they'd tell you that. And so, on behalf of them, I want to thank you for them. We will be a young football team next year. That's good. And we're going to find out what kind of young football team we are September 1st down in, where's that game? Dallas, okay. I know we're taking a plane. That's about all I knew, but no. But we're excited about it, and our guys right now are doing a nice job with everything they need to do in the academic world as student athletes, and also what they're preparing for right now. Thank you very much, and go blue.
It was only a few years ago that our men's basketball program was not competitive. We weren't competitive in terms of the talent that we had. We weren't competitive in terms of our performance, both within the conference and outside the conference. We weren't competitive in terms of our facilities and what we had to sell these young student-athlete recruits. And we brought in a guy, and all of that has changed. All of that has changed to the point that not only are we competitive, we're champions. And it wasn't all easy, and it was at times an incredibly painful, tough leadership role that John inherited to come in and get it turned around, but boy, has he done a wonderful job. We're so blessed to have him, ladies and gentlemen, the head basketball coach of the University of Michigan, John Beilein.
We're really proud of the Big Ten championship. It was so fitting that all year long we had gone from, we used to break the huddle after every practice, before every game. For the first 4 years I was here with NCAA. And we were just trying to get to the NCAA tournament. Hadn't done it in 11 years. We were trying to get there. Once we got there a couple times this year, it was Big Ten champs. I mean, you imagine that every day. That's well over 100 days. That's 200 times probably you say it. And there we are, sitting in our video room after a very difficult and exhausting win at Penn State, where you all were probably wondering what the heck was going on when we were ahead by so much. And we're sitting in our video room rooting for Ohio State. And it was incredible. And it's funny because we have William Buford, we have on a scouting report as, don't let him go left, don't let him go left. No matter what you do, he goes left, he's going to score. And with the time going down against Michigan State, he starts going left. Our whole place is yelling, he's going left, he's going left. And he rises up and hits a beauty, and we're Big Ten champions. And I have never been more, all these years of coaching, been excited as any time I've ever had a team. And to watch Novak and Douglas embrace, it was so fitting for everything that they've done for that program. So we like our team, we like the future. We got between 3 starters coming back, Jordan Morgan, Tim Hardaway, and Trey Burke. We got a very good nucleus there. Our three of our Illinois young men, Matt Vogridge, Josh Bartelstein, and Max Biafeld from Peoria, Illinois, all should help us in different ways on the team. And then we got some pretty good young players coming in that you all may know about. So we're going to work really hard. We can work with our players this summer for the first time, which would be huge. And we're excited every day to go to our office, work with these young men, just continue to take Michigan where we want to in men's basketball, and that's to the Final Four, to another national championship. We're excited, as you can imagine, with everything that's going on in Michigan. The improvements that I've seen in just 5 years across the board, you can't even express. You'd almost like to take a snapshot of the day that I walked in there, and we were starting with the facility plans. Dave Brandon and Mary Sue Coleman were so good at stepping everything up. Bill Martin put these plans in place. We were running with them, but our William Davidson Player Development Center right now is going to be as good as any. It's almost done. We still have a punch list to finish. Is as good as any place in the country. The Chrysler Center is absolutely incredible. When you see it, when you come for a football game, you will see this beautiful addition to Chrysler, and just how it all fits in. There's just this beautiful area where you can see a football game and a basketball game and really be proud of the type of facilities that we have.
Coach Red Berenson. Red.
A lot of great things around Michigan are happening. In Yost, by the way, our athletic director just spent some of his pocket change, $16 million, on Yost Ice Arena. So if there's anyone else in here old enough to remember what the arches looked like when Yost was lit up at night for a basketball game, there's 20 huge arches on both sides of the building. They will be lit up again. There'll be all new seats on 3 sides of the rink. You'll be able to see the ice better. You'll hear everything better. We've got a multi-million-dollar scoreboard in there with high-def video. It's unbelievable. So if Yost wasn't already special, it is terrific. And I want to thank Dave Brandon for not forgetting about us. I know what we've done in football. I know what we've done in basketball. And he really stepped up to the plate for hockey. So we're proud to be here. And all those athletic performances you saw on that highlight tape, these kids are the real deal. We went to a banquet last week in Ann Arbor recognizing the top seniors from all the sports. It was unbelievable. And if you want to be motivated about Michigan and the kind of kids that are coming out of Michigan, you should have been there, you should have seen them, and you should have heard them. Go Blue. Thank you.